This week, coming up from the ashes.
Do you want to talk about that scream last night?
What screen?
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be up shortly on the new thing, I think, because Phoenix wanted to do it so badly. So
it's gonna be chalked on at the end of this. You just hear him. Eee!
oh, I can do that.
Hey man, look, it's good content. That's all you need.
That's true. That's true. It is.
Yeah, it'll make it coming to the end of this episode very much worth it. You know.
Yeah. See, that's the true meaning of Christmas. Waiting for someone to make a fool out of themselves.
Yeah. Well, good morning, everybody, and 'tis the season to be jolly. I am Phoenix, and with me today are three turds that just show up out of the blue, and I was like, "Hey, you guys want to join us?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, okay, sure." So I got Arson, and I got Ocean, and I got Grim. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. Well, hot diggity dog. Let's move this along.
Very high energy.
You sound it, man. Dude,
definitely for that Christmas spirit.
Something, yeah. So following the Christmas episode that we did, we're gonna pull off another one, and this one is gonna be all about our best Christmas presents, favorite Christmas presents, and we may even throw in some like the crappiest Christmas present we ever got and stuff like that. Like we were maybe expecting something bigger than what we got for Christmas, stuff like that. So that's what the episode's all about. Favorite Christmas presents. I'm excited about this, guys. Are you guys all ready for Christmas?
Christmas.
Humbug.
Yeah.
Bah! Humbug.
I do believe I've heard of this jolly holiday you speak of.
Well, it's not like we were just talking about it last time or anything.
Yeah.
These non-eggnog drinking.
No, what do you mean? We were talking about the Halloween things yesterday. Yeah,
well,
definitely.
yeah. That's it. Yeah.
We definitely didn't do that back in November.
But to be fair, like I listened to that episode again, and it really is good. Like I really enjoyed doing those shorts.
I like every episode of that.
Yeah, it's so good. And just wait, was it the second part is where we leak out Grimm's bubblegum fetish?
You mean the lack thereof?
Yes, the lack thereof. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, today we're here talking about our favorite Christmas presents and just whatever you guys want to talk about when it comes to Christmas presents. It doesn't have to be your favorite, but I got a little bit of all in there. So let's start with Ocean first. Ocean, tell us about a Christmas present that you've gotten in the past that you've either loved, loathed, just anything, surprise you got. Tell me more.
It'll come back to me. I don't know.
Bro. Oh, sorry.
Bro.
Arson gets it. All right. Let's go to Grim then. Grim, tell me, bro.
My PS4 is a pretty good one.
Oh,
or
nice.
Was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was just at a cousin's house. We were doing our thing. And that entire Christmas, I thought it was gonna be kind of whatever, because I all I kept getting was like gift cards. I was like, I got 3 gift cards, one to Amazon, one to a Mexican place called Los Tulapanes by us, and then I got another Amazon gift card. Now it's like, okay, whatever, I can buy my own thing, and all of a sudden, my stepmom was like, hey, hold on, we got one more present. And they bring it around the corner, and I'm like, that thing's huge. That's a gaming console. But yeah, no, it was great.
That's pretty cool. I feel like he just like ripped off the Christmas story.
It should have been like a giant bundle of clothes.
Oh my
Phoenix,
gosh, dirty clothes.
you're gonna
Like
you're gonna hate me.
why?
I've never seen the Christmas Story.
Oh my gosh, that's okay.
Dang. What about the
I-
Polar Express?
Nope.
At the polar. What?
No, so you didn't get the reference last time when Phoenix says you hear the bell.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
And
I
he
did
did-
not.
Dang,
But
He
he
was
did
too
dude.
say
busy eating whipped
yes.
cream.
He did say
I
yes to it,
feigned
though.
ignorance.
Yeah, he feigned it.
Are
Wow.
you feigning it for sure? Are you sure about feigning it?
Yeah, I've never seen the Polar Express.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Oh, don't
Which
answer
one?
that. Please don't answer that.
Yes, I've seen that.
He only watches animes.
What about Die Hard?
The ultimate Christmas movie. He's not
Turbo
answering.
Man with Arnold?
That's jolly all the way.
Yeah, no, I forgot the name of the movie really fast, so I just said like the immediate thing I associated
To be
with it.
fair, I wouldn't
It's
have thought you
Turbo
would have.
Time.
I wouldn't have thought he would have known it anyways because he's like he just doesn't. Why are you here? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I wasn't supposed to be here, all right? It was supposed to be my day off.
Oh my gosh.
Coward.
It was.
So-
He was supposed to clock in tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
But thankfully,
But,
you guys showed up. You know, it's nice when people show up.
Are we gonna
Um,
turn this into a spoof? I feel like we can't carry a conversation of just it being presents for like a whole hour or so.
Well, we're gonna find out. So okay. So so the PS4, did you get it when it was brand new, or was it like a couple years out?
No.
Or?
No, it was around like
Pre-owned.
2017 when I got it.
He was like, the PS5 just came out. No,
Not too far off.
right? Yeah. Well, to be fair with me, when I got a PS4, it was I came back from, being married, and I went and found a PS4 with it was like 17 games, 3 controllers, a 4 terabyte hard drive for about $300. Found it on Facebook Messenger or Marketplace because they're over there like we have to move, Lou's in our house, and need money. I'm like, okay, thanks, bye. Like I'm not Dr. Phil. I just went the gaming console and I'm leaving.
Just hand over the console, little bro.
That lasted me until I bought my PS5. Fairly new, and it was brand new, but it was when all the prices on the PS5 were jacked up to like $1,200, but I got it a lot cheaper.
Gotta
but
love
yeah.
scalpers.
Yeah, well, actually, I got it through Fingerhut of all places.
Excuse
But-
me, what? You say Finger Hut?
I did say Fingerhut. I got it for about
Put your
800.
finger in your what?
I got it for about $800, and that was with like Miles Morales and an extra controller, bunch of other stuff with it. So it was like the deluxe
wow.
package. So I was happy with it. But anyways, that wasn't a Christmas present. That could have been like a Christmas present to myself because, but anyways, what about you, Ocean? Have you figured out one to tell us?
Let's see. I was like in 4th or 5th grade, still living in Alaska, and my parents got my brother and I an Xbox 360. It was pretty good.
Was it day or night during that time?
It was in December, so it's night. It's
Oh.
like 16 hours of night.
Yeah. It's so
Or more.
crazy. It's so crazy, man.
Mhm.
Like when you first told me that when you lived in Alaska, that was like my first question to you, I believe. Like,
Mhm.
but yeah. So okay, 2 console related. What about you, Arson?
Nothing huge. Like I don't know.
Wasn't
like,
huge.
It wasn't huge. It was mostly my birthday where I got really good stuff, but like for Christmas, it was mostly like collectibles, toys, games, gift cards. But like nothing memorable. I know somebody gave me freaking like a puzzle, like a jigsaw puzzle.
That's
I just
what a
kept that
kid
as
wants.
I just kept that as a collectible. I never actually took it out or anything. I was like, maybe it'll be worth something. Like, no, it's not. It's not like one of those really ultra rare thing. It was just like a basic run of the mill. You buy at a dollar store, maybe like jigsaw puzzles.
So it was just like a mountain or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't
Jeez.
like the Mona Lisa or some shit like that.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, I'll tell you what, one of my favorite presents, one of the most memorable ones that I remember. Like, so growing up, of course, this is going to come as no surprise to you guys. I would get every Christmas a bunch of stuff like Masters of the Universe, He-Man. And I remember getting Castle Grayskull for Christmas one year, which was like one of the best ever. Then one year I got like like they called it a slime pit, and it came with slime that, and my mom hated that stuff. And she didn't know exactly apparently what it was until I opened it and was like started to mess with it, because you basically strap somebody in to the slime pit, and then you just put the slime in the top of it, and it oozes down on top of them. It was so cool.
What the?
Yeah, it was so cool. It was like a thing with Hordak or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, that was one I really liked. But I gotta say, my favorite that's most memorable to me, I got 2 years in a row. And I know you guys are probably sitting there like, what the heck are you talking about? 2 years in a row, you got the same present? Well, let me tell you something. The present that I got was there was this like toy robot, and it was black. It had like red little missile things on its head. It had a white stomach, and basically it would project its stomach onto a wall, and it'd have like a little cartoon on it. It was really cool. Look, we're talking about the 80s, right? So, I mean,
It's revolutionary.
I mean, if I could look up a picture of it, I'd show it to you. Because I did find it. Because I was gonna go and try to buy it on eBay or something like that, but I think it was like too expensive. But they, so my parents got I got it for Christmas. Not sure if it was from Santa or if it was from my parents. I think it was from Santa. But I opened this up, and it lasted me a little while until I decided to take it apart and figure out how it worked. And so I took this whole thing apart and couldn't get it back together. And I was so upset. And so the following year, apparently, fast forward, and I got the same present again. And I guarantee you will not be able to guess what I did.
You broke it again.
Yes.
Round 2.
I was like, surely I can figure it out this time. Like, I was so stupid. Oh my gosh. I've always tinkered with stuff like that since I was a kid. That proves it. But the stuff I can do now is not like I could back then. I could actually probably get it back together now. But that'd be funny if I got it and the first thing I want to do is like, let's check this out in my 40s and like try to like see how it ticks. Like, okay, let's see here.
Still doesn't get it put back together in his 40s.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I can't remember what the robot was called. Actually, I'll go look for a picture of it here in a second. But so yeah, that's one of my favorite Christmas presents that just I just can't believe I did that. But twice. But yeah. So anyways, all right, so let's roll back to Grim. If you got another story about another present, or if you got something that you were heartbroken about, or anything, tell us. Let us know. We're listening.
So, I am a massive Transformers fan, right?
What?
And oh, shocker, right? I remember one day, my mom asked me, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?" And when I was younger, she wasn't like super enthusiastic about me collecting toys when I was, well into my later teen years. So she would be like, "Okay, yeah, but don't make it a toy, right?" And I was like, "Look, all I want is this, or just don't get me anything, right?" So I had to give her an ultimatum, and I was fully expecting just nothing, like, because she was pretty set on the whole, no toys thing, right?
Mm.
Not a
So
toy,
what
it's
I
a
wanted
collectible.
what I wanted was the Power of the Primes Titan class Predaking,
Mm.
and it's like a 2 foot tall combiner, right? And basically the entire way up to Christmas, I just wasn't excited because I'm like, I know I'm not going to get anything, right? And I saw like a bunch of presents start, stacking up under the tree, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm sure those are just for my little brothers, right? And then Christmas came, and it's funny because I got a super super goofy gift, and then also the Predaking, right?
Mhm.
When I opened the Predaking, I was like, oh, this is so awesome, right? And then my mom was like, hey, we got you another present, but you have to wear it today. And I was like, okay, what? It was a giant onesie, right? And it had like rocket ships and everything, and I was like, this is so funny, but I hate you. But like that's a Christmas present that I really remember because I was so sure that my mom just wouldn't have gotten me anything, and then she got me the one thing I wanted, and I was like, all right, sick. My mom does love me. No, I'm kidding, but
She really doesn't. No, I'm kidding.
but yeah, no, like that just made me pretty happy. That was an awesome one.
Well, that's pretty cool. All right. So, did you guys see what I posted in the podcast text?
Oh, what are you talking about?
That is the robot. It's called Saturn TV Walking Robot, and like I said, it had like a little projection TV on its screen that would show little things on it, and it had
with
rockets at the top.
lights up eyes and shooting missiles.
Yeah, the missiles are on top of its head,
Light up eyes,
dude.
battery operated.
I saw it on this website. They only want like $38 for it. Oh, it's gonna be mine again. You watch. I will definitely.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, even the packaging is just all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all I did is look up black robot, and then right after that it said from the 80s. You know how it like predicts that stuff. I was like, holy crap! Let's just click that in there, and it's one of the first things that popped up. This is what it was. Exactly what it was.
Screams 80s and 90s.
Doesn't it? And for you guys that may be wondering about this, I'll definitely. This is gonna. If you guys are looking at it now, I will make sure this is on our cover art so you guys can see the robot I'm talking about. but yeah, so that's the robot. Anyways, but a onesie's nice too. Although we know Grim loves a good like onesie or
I love a snuggie. All right,
same thing.
there is a difference. No.
What,
There's a
feet?
difference.
Feet.
Snuggies are basically just giant hoodies that are weighted blankets. All right. A onesie is something a child wears.
You keep telling
You
yourself
take that back.
You are a child.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Arson's like, I got 3 of them. I'm
got-
wearing my Garfield one right now.
Yeah.
He's wearing his Garfield onesie, eating lasagna.
Mom, where's my lasagna?
3 onesies. 2 of them are sure Garfield.
You're wearing 3 onesies at once.
Cool. It's cold.
Each one bigger than the last. It's like
And then
get all of them on.
One's
And
an
then he has a
XL,
Snuggie
2XL,
on top of that.
3XL.
He's just wearing the hood of one. It's like a cape behind him. He's just like a superhero all of a sudden.
Lasagna.
That's hilarious. That'd be the Odie one because it's riding the coattails of Garfield.
Yeah.
So, well, but yeah, let's carry on. Ocean, what about you, man? What's a present that you may have been disappointed or presently surprised or whatnot?
Presentry.
Presentry?
I was surprised that one year my parents got me a drum set.
What?
Dang.
I would never get one of my kids that ever. Not while okay. If like we were divorced, I'd be like, you can keep this at your mom's house, but Oh, so yeah. So the drum set, did you like it? Did you learn to play it?
I was a bit of an excuse to not actually learn it. I did like it though. I just never formally learned to play it.
Hmm. So how long did you keep it, or do you still have it
Oh,
today?
I still have it. It's in my closet.
Nice. Nobody's teabagged it, has they?
Nope.
That's good.
Why would they teabag it?
Hold on. Have you never seen Step Brothers?
Nope.
Who do you
Ocean?
think you're asking?
I was saying, Ocean, tell me you've seen it, right?
I never formally watched it, but I do know the scene you're talking about.
Okay. I'm just saying. Oh, it's so good. So what's funny about Step Brothers is Chad and I, we were gonna go get the outfits that they use for their like pictures and stuff, like the professional pictures, and we were gonna go get Christmas cards made up with us dressed up like that. and, and so we never have. I thought of this idea last year, and I was like, we need to do this by next year, and of course, it never got done. But we still should do it, like for sure. but yeah, so a drum set, man, that's pretty interesting. My dad played drums in a band back in the day, so you know.
Was it professional?
Well, no, although I'm sure you've never heard of a group called the Letterman, but my dad like lied to me, fibbed to me as a kid, and said he was the drummer for the Letterman, and I was like, really? And I went to school and told all my friends that my dad was a famous drummer for a band, and it was a lie. Like straight up, like I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, my own
Did
dad.
you know I was a drummer for the Letterman?
I'm just saying, like,
Oh my goodness!
it made me
Where's
like.
your album? You should have asked where his album was.
Well, that's the thing is he had some, but I took his word for it,
Dang
and
it!
because I mean, they were all really young on the cover and all that, but anyways, yeah. Like I like my dad was the drummer for the Letterman. Of course, my teachers looked at me like I was lying my butt off. But
You should have been a drummer for. Actually, no. The Loaded Diaper already has a drummer.
my dad was the original drummer for Metallica.
Insanity.
Might as well just make it big, right? Why I want it to be like, why would I choose the Letterman nowadays? It's like, why would I choose them? Like seriously. But but yeah. All right. So what about you, Arson? Present that you were either pleasantly surprised by or disappointed that you got?
Okay, aside from the freaking jigsaw puzzle, I don't know what else I could really tell you. I'm just saying, like most of my presents weren't really bombastic or iconic, at least that I can think of right now in like any way, shape, or form.
Oh, point taken with the whole jigsaw puzzle. That's true. You did. That's a hard one to top.
There's also clothes. I like the only memorable thing really that I got is just straight up cash.
Yeah. Well,
Like
I
it's mostly like just like hanging out and just having fun. Like the
yeah,
presents were second hand to me.
not at midnight on Christmas Day. Sorry, I had to bring it up.
Didn't get any like, you know, not a console or a pet, just
Well,
stuff.
the thing is with my family, we'd always have one family gift, right? Like the big gift, and so it seems like when we got our first Nintendo, like the original OG Nintendo was on Christmas and stuff like that. So any console of that nature, when we were able to get it, like I said before, I grew up in not a rich family. I grew up in you know not a well-off family either, and we've had our hard times. But I and this is why I've had such a strong belief in Santa for so long, is because there was no way my parents could have paid and got that kind of like bougie stuff for us growing up. You know, I mean, set aside and all I used to get clothes a lot, and whatnot, but you know, it was always like they always went out, you know, for Christmas, like above and beyond, and that's truly some magic, you know, when it comes to that, you know, and but I will tell you about the thing that haunted me every Christmas. Okay,
The
so
elf on the shelf.
yeah, I was a kid way before that, way before that.
Oh.
But so every Christmas Eve, we would be given a choice to make of Christmas presents that we can open that were out under the tree because you know it was you know Santa hadn't come yet, and so it was just the presents from the parents underneath the tree, and so we would choose one every year without fail, even when my mom and dad was like, you don't want to open that one, and I'm like, oh, now I want to open it. Every year without fail, it would be underwear. Every year. I kid you not. Like it was underwear every year. You know how disappointed someone that, oh my gosh, to open up underwear? Really?
It seemed like you could really use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know. Let's get those tidy whities out, you know, get them out from under the tree. But yeah, one year my parents were like, you really don't want to open that up. You seriously don't. Like, you should open this. Open this up. And I was like, no. You know, when they tell you not to do something, what do you want to do? You want to do that,
Do
right?
it.
Yeah. So I'm over here like, oh, no, I'm going to open this. And like, lo and behold, and of course I got laughed at, you know. But yeah, so that that was the atrocity of year after year. That was, oh, it really got me every year. It was horrible.
It's a curse.
It haunts me. Not to this day anymore.
Sure.
But yeah,
So, Grim, I think I know what we're gonna do for Christmas this year.
So what other stuff have you guys gotten? Like, you know, anything?
Gift cards.
See, my parents never believed in giving cash out for Christmas. And we never got cash. We get it from aunts and uncles and whatnot, grandparents, but we never got cash from the parents. When I remember one year we got it was right after we were all adults, and there was a big Powerball, and my mom stuffed our uh stocking with lottery tickets. None of them won.
None.
But yeah, so hold on a second. Arson, will you take over for a second? I got something right here. Give me a minute. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, time to really shift this episode's gears. Alright, gentlemen. If you were to get your worst enemy a Christmas present, what would it be?
A comically large active beehive.
Really? What
Okay,
about
does
you?
it have to be a real one, or can it be a goofy one?
I mean, it's your worst enemy, so you can, like, you know, give them whatever you want.
A pipe bomb.
A glitter bomb present.
A glitter bomb. Jeez, even when it's your worst enemy, you can't help but just go a little harmless sometimes.
Well, you know.
What about you, Ocean? Or did you fall asleep already?
Huh?
If you were to get your worst enemy a Christmas present, what would it be?
um, Can I get their kid a musical instrument?
Wait, so your worst enemy as a kid? Are you already thinking about it, or is this a hypothetical?
No, can I get their kid like something weird, like a clarinet or something that's really just annoying to hear?
No, yeah, I see the vision.
He's thinking a little ahead like you are about your buddy going to the rich Halloween trick or treat area.
I'm still thinking that
That's
out.
quite the callback.
I'm
Well,
thinking it out right now.
you have been, and I can't wait to hear, what happens with that.
The day.
Yes. We're gonna dedicate a whole podcast just to that.
I'm just gonna get him a whole pound of candy corn.
Oh no.
Jokes
know
on
what?
you, he loves it.
No,
Top it
hold
with
on,
cranberry sauce.
hold on. How much would it be for like a few pounds of candy corn?
Probably not more than $5.
Are you sure? Like, okay, in that
I
case,
don't know. I'm taking a
Dude,
guess.
can I just show up to his house with a giant barrel of candy corn, like a whole barrel full of candy corn?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
That's what he's going to get for
He's gonna
Christmas.
get what he deserves.
He's gonna get his just desserts.
You can get a 30-pound case for less than $90.
$90?
Yeah. 1 pound bag costs $5. 5-pound bag is $24.20. This is at this, I don't know, candy site. Yeah, I'm sure you can find it cheaper. Just wait till after Halloween and buy it all up in bulk, like for 75% off.
Sam's Club.
I looked up candy corn in bulk, and that's what I found.
Jeez, from 25 cents to $5. They really know no bounds.
Right? Well, it's no longer called chicken feed. So
It's always chicken
We
feed
truly
for
have
me.
regressed as a society.
well, it's a fabulous society to be in, right?
How do we advance but go backwards? It makes no sense.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Did you both just say to suffer?
Yeah,
it's
we do that a lot.
You definitely
reference.
did it there. So,
But yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it.
that's hilarious. A 30-pound bag of candy corn would be absolutely ridiculous.
That's so impractical.
I'm gonna throw it in his face. Happy Halloween.
Throw it in his car.
No, what you do on a hot day.
On a hot day. Empty it out all in his car so it all melts to his seats.
No.
I'm gonna buy so much candy corn that I'm gonna get a cement mixture. It's gonna be like that one moment from the WWE episode. Just gonna pour it all in his car.
And then break the windows. Is it gonna be a Corvette?
It's gonna be a candy Corvette.
Candy Corvette. What you need to do is buy that 30 pounds, and then make it into one makeshift piece of candy corn. Like one big, huge, gigantic piece.
Just mold it all into giant candy corn.
So yeah, that'd be
Break
hilarious.
down his door with it.
All right, so guys, I guess this episode's happening now instead of later in the future. We're talking about it now. Oh man. All right, so
I love getting off topic.
Yeah.
Almost like it's a spoof.
It's almost like it is, but this time it wasn't really meant to be. But
2 in a row.
2 in a row, baby. That's all right. We needed Ocean in a spoof, right? So there you go.
He's not exactly capitalizing on it though.
Nah, he sounds like he's still asleep. Wake up!
Nope.
Ocean, wake up! I don't know. All right, so let's talk about something present related. What's the best gift you've ever given? Whether it's been like a gag gift or whatnot. You know, you guys heard of the like Dirty Santa or White Elephant gifts?
Mm.
Uh,
I don't care who goes first.
hmm, let me
Let me think about this.
hold on. I've been completely slacking, and I haven't done that secret thing that everybody was doing. That's still up, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, let it be known right now that will be my greatest gift,
Oh gosh, I hope I don't get you.
and I will. And nobody will know what it is until it is revealed. So
That's scary to think that.
I feel like Ocean already has an idea of what I'm gonna do, but I don't know yet.
Well, Ocean's not a part of it. He didn't click the button.
Oh, I know he isn't, but I already have a feeling he knows what devious idea I have brewing in my brain.
Oh gosh, I need to warn the people.
You a
Warn him
town
too
squire, hear ye, hear ye.
hard. Hear ye, hear ye.
The arson is coming. The arson is coming.
It's coming to
Freaking
town.
Paul Revere riding through. Oh
Paul
gosh.
Revere, but it's much less important. The guy who like followed him up.
Yeah, it's Paul Revere's little brother, Angus. I don't know where that came from, but whatever.
Yeah, his
Paul
little
Paul
brother
Re-
Angus
Paul
B.
Paul Revere's younger brother Saul Disdained.
Saul Disdain.
Jeez. Well, I look forward to hearing that. Yeah, I was actually waiting for you to join before I close it off. Because actually Lippy was asking me yesterday, like, can we do the drawing thing early? I was like, well, I'm waiting on a few people. After that, then yeah, I'll give a shout out and say you have one more day, and then I'm closing it off. So
All right, I will do that once we're
complete our
done here.
transaction.
I don't know.
here.
I feel like we're kind of done here. What else can we talk about?
There's all kinds we could talk about. Look, I've got a couple
Look,
different
we
stories.
still have like
I've got more
one.
presents, I guess, but
We still have one more Christmas episode
Two, actually.
or two,
Remember
and
five Mondays.
one of them is literally tomorrow.
Yes.
And that's the good one. That's the one that I can actually,
It's
expound.
a good one.
It's the good one. Look,
It's the good one.
because Jan's gonna be there for one, but for two, I literally, I like I said before, I have gotten no memorable gifts. Like the only gifts that I've gotten were like on birthdays or like special occasions.
I've gotten some gifts that have made me almost tear up. You know, one year my in-laws got me or my ex-in-laws got me a present. It was a in memory of my dad, and it literally got me. Of course, they misspelled his name, but
That's still wholesome.
yeah, it was something that really hit me pretty hard because it was like a year after he passed.
oh, I just realized. One time I got a pool.
How do you leave that out?
We never used it.
Well, obviously it was December.
Yeah, but like we used it for one summer and then never again.
Yeah, but then you lied to us. You said you never used it, but then you backtrack and
All
say
right,
for one
okay,
summer.
okay, yeah. Whatever. Fine, you don't
My-
get the good Christmas story.
my dumbass thought like an actual, like they dug a hole. They did all the measurements. You got like an actual.
That'd be even funnier if I forgot that.
You got an actual pool.
It was just a pool full of whipped cream.
I'm leaving.
You can't.
All
not
right,
allowed
this
to
episode's over.
Yeah, you're not allowed to call that. I am. All right, guys. Well, no, I'm just kidding. Well, let's go around one more time. And does anybody have any embarrassing Christmas stories that they want to like get out? Like, I know we're doing a lot of stuff tomorrow. Well, for the next week, but does anybody have that one? Like Ocean, since you're not going to be a part of this, do you have any freaking just legendary or embarrassing Christmas stories that you can tell? Are you on life support? Are you okay?
No.
He's the one on the iron lung.
He is the one on the iron lung. But seriously, do you have anything you can dredge up and tell us that was embarrassing to you or others?
No, not really.
Really? Man, all these Christmases
Not
for
that I
all.
could think of, man. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna rehash something that happened to me, and it was, and I did say this before, but maybe we have some new listeners that hasn't listened to our most embarrassing stories, and it brings up a movie that we talked about earlier that Grim has never seen. So in the movie A Christmas Story, there is a part in there where the kids are sitting on a playground and they're doing the "I dare you to stick your tongue to the pole because it'll stick."
Yes.
And yeah. And so the kid was like, "That's not gonna work." And he's like, "I double dog dare you," and then you get to the triple dog dare, and then of course in the movie is like, once they do the triple dog dare, there's no turning back. So he sticks his tongue to the pole and it sticks. And they had the fire department come out instead of going and getting a freaking glass of warm water. Uh, you know, but they had the fire department come out and pull his tongue off and all this other stuff. So keep that in mind when I tell you the story, okay? So when I was a kid, I was probably third, fourth grade, maybe. I my sister will try to say I was like fifth or sixth, like whatever. But anyways, I was a kid, and um, it was just me and my older sister, my middle sister, younger sister to me, but middle, it goes my oldest, middle sister, and then I'm the youngest. But she wasn't going to school or something that day. I don't know, or I don't know what happened. Like it was just me and my sister, my oldest, the one that listens to the podcast. We were going, we were watching A Christmas Story in the morning or something like that. I don't know, getting ready for school or whatnot, or it was on the TV, or it was the night before. I don't know. Anyways, but my sister was like, "You should go to school and get one of your friends to, stick their tongue to one of the basketball goal poles." And I was like, that's just a movie. That's not going to really work. And she's like, "Yeah, it does. It really does work." I was like, "You're full of it." So now to tell you about this is to say that, okay, when we wouldn't go outside because the bus would go down our road and then we would literally be the last kids they'd pick up before we go to school. So they'd go down the road and then come back up. So we knew once they went down, we had about 5-ish minutes or so, maybe 10 at the most, before it got back to us. So we went out there after it passed by, and she's like, "Well, if you don't think it's going to work, then stick your tongue to the bell." And we had this metal bell that was outside on a wooden pole. And I was like, "Fine." And I did it, and it stuck. And I'm telling the whole world, not just one time I've told you guys, but this is the second time, but this is a first for Ocean. And Graham heard it. So, but, so I stuck my tongue to this bell and I was freaking out bad because it would not pull back. I was like, "Oh my gosh." Well, and my sister ran in to go get my mom, but they were getting ready for a funeral or something. Like, no, it wasn't a funeral. I don't remember what it was, but they were getting ready for something. So they were being rushed. And like, instead of waiting for them, I just ripped my tongue off the bell. And when I tell you this, that I couldn't taste things for like a couple of weeks, I really could not taste much at all for a couple of weeks. It just like left an imprint of all my taste buds on the bell. So I ran back in because I was freaking out that the bus was going to pull up and I was going to be stuck to this bell, So I ran in and I got some paper towels because my tongue was bleeding. And my sister's like freaking out. My mom's like, "Oh, I can't believe you did that, you idiot." Da 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 da. or maybe that was my dad. I don't know. But I got the paper towel and I stuck it to my tongue, and then we got on the bus and went to school, and then lo and behold, besides the fact that no one would have known any different, my sister's like trying to like come to me. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. Get away from me. I'm fine. This heifer, I love you with all my heart, but she came into my room when we got to school to quote unquote check on me, and yeah. So luckily, I wasn't known as the kid that stuck his tongue to a bell, but man, did it hurt. It sucked so bad. So anybody listening, if you ever think about doing something like this, don't. Because if you try, you better have a glass of warm water with you or something, because that'll take it off pretty quick. Just don't do it. That's all I gotta say. That's one of my most embarrassing stories as a kid. Like one of them. And I told it for a second time. So that being said, any thoughts on that?
It is even more embarrassing the second time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It just
Nicely done padding out the episode time, man. Now we can really end.
well, if there's anything I could do, I could pad, right? Just throw a little extra time in there.
Pander.
But Grim, do you have any embarrassing things that ever happened to you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have a story that's actually pretty similar to yours, except instead of a bell, it was a chain link fence.
I'm sorry, what?
No, you can't be. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Like yours isn't just as dumb.
Hold on, a chain link fence though?
Yeah.
Interesting. So should we save? Wait, are you gonna be? You're parting tomorrow. Should we save that for tomorrow?
I
Or
guess.
for next week?
Yeah.
I think
tomorrow's the real meat and potatoes.
Yeah,
This was just the
filler.
broth.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I guess we will save that for the next.
It'll be
episode.
our opener. Keep that in mind.
Yes, we're gonna open up with Grim and his chain link fence. Yeah, that's. I can't wait to hear that. Daggone it, man. Well, I guess it may be a little shorter episode today, but hey,
Isn't this like usually the time that we were kind of going for originally before we spiraled out of control and made like hour to hour and a half long episodes?
well, it's about an hour actually. We're
Jeez,
at 46 minutes
man.
right now. So
You gotta pick a lane.
well, I mean, look, we added the shorts. By the way, a new short dropped on Friday. It started off our Halloween candy tier list, so go check that out. We got a new one coming this Friday. But since we started the shorts, I feel like that we've gone a little bit longer. We go our run time now. I try to still keep it about an hour, but it's between an hour and like 20 minutes normally now. So it'll be refreshing to have a little shorter of an episode this week. But guys, look forward to next week because we got our British Norwegian friend, and we'll explain that next week. But we got Jan or Yanahan joining us for the episode that's gonna be titled The Holiday Season. Well, we're hoping to hear about his the culture over in the UK and what kind of differences they have over there from his perspective. I'm excited about that. Plus, he got his whole laptop thing figured out, so his sound sounds so much better. We still got to work it, but but I want to thank.
Until then,
yeah, I want to thank Ocean and Grim for saving this episode. I appreciate you guys for being here.
Yep, you barely saved us from a terrible crash.
Yeah. Oh, it would
It
have been.
was
horrible.
a rough landing, but we made it.
Yeah,
So
we did.
It's fine.
We did.
As Assassin knows, I'm usually the one that clutches up anyway. So.
Yep.
Mhm.
Exactly. That's exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I contribute everything to the game.
Do you want to talk about that scream last night?
What screen?
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be up shortly on the new thing. I think because Phoenix wanted to do it so badly. So
It's gonna be chalked on at the end of this. You just hear him. Eee!
I can do that.
Hey man, look, it's good content. That's all you need.
That's true. That's true. It is.
Yeah, it'll make it coming to the end of this episode very much worth it. You know.
Yeah. See, that's the true meaning of Christmas. Waiting for someone to make a fool out of themselves.
Yeah, no matter how weird or awkward or nonsensical the topics got, as long as you stuck to the end, you'll always get something good out of it.
There you go.
Like the Scream, probably. That's if it works out.
I'm gonna make it work out. So I'm just
Okay,
saying.
well then there we go. We'll see you then.
Well, again, I want to thank you guys for being here. Arson, thank you. You're my ride and die, man. I appreciate you always being here.
Every time.
Well, except for that one time.
We don't talk about that.
I was gonna say we don't talk about that, but
besides, it only happened once.
I think I've actually seen that episode.
It did happen once, but that's okay. No big deal. All right, so that being said, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday break so far. Your Christmas.
If they have it,
if you have
like
it.
I said, some people don't have that luxury.
That's true. That's true. But if you guys want to know more about us, we've got the link in the description. Go check it out. That's all things from the ashes, and that's it from us, guys. We will see you next week when we will have Grim performing odd and menial tasks.
Perfect.
It wasn't goofing.
Are you guys okay?
I hear Grim screaming. Grim!
Die?